All right, so I think we all saw the debate. Most of us, to a large extent. So the many issues, I think I have my positions on different issues. But there's one thing that I think, probably was not brought up all of us, during the debate, and that's the idea of taxing unrealized gains. I think that's a proposal by the Kamala Harris campaign to tax unrealized gains. And I think it's troubling in the sense that under current law, if you have value or property or something that appreciates in value, that's a gain in value, capital gains, you only have to pay taxes on it when you sell it. That's when you realize it, in that sense. That's why it's called capital, unrealized gains. Unrealized gains, like gains that people hold, and as long as people hold it, it's unrealized, so they don't pay taxes on it. You don't have to pay tax on it. And that's smart, because you've not actually, sold it and actually, brought it in into your coffers. But having said that, the idea of actually taxing someone for something that they don't actually have not actually, collected out of the market yet, I don't think it makes sense. It's a disaster if that's going to happen. Think about the fact that, for example, in layman terms, let's say you have, for regular people, this usually people want to say this affects, like wealthy individuals, but if something affects the job engine growth, the engine, creates jobs, and keeps the economy running, it affects the whole economy as a whole, much more so if it affects the stock market. And this definitely will affect the stock market. And that's why I say that, the network or cycle of venture capitalists and entrepreneurs and people, taking risk to actually build something, create value within the marketplace, is what actually, keeps the company running and creates new value within the economy. All the great companies that we have, actually came out of this innovation initiative by people to take challenge and then try to create something that makes a difference. Not only do we as founders or entrepreneurs, end up creating products or services that makes a difference in people's lives, but we actually end up creating jobs too. If it's something that affects, the job engine growth, it affects us all. What I mean with that, I'm going to put it in layman terms. Let's say I have a property that appreciates in value. Let's say it's $1 million, or like $10 million, and it appreciates in value, by $10 million, and I intend to collect that value maybe 2-3 years from now. I have to pay tax on it now and give it to the government. All right, I have to give it to the government in that sense. So think about it. To layman terms, let's say you have a job and you have it, you get a promotion, and within the next year, your promotion might increase your salary. Let's say you're making $70,000, and then your salary will be, $90,000. With the promotion, you have to pay taxes on the $20,000 increase that you expected before you actually get paid that amount. So you see the point. So that's why it's a little troubling, and I think it'd be a disaster. Not only, also would affect the stock market, because people holding up equities, securities within the stock exchange, stock market would be forced to sell it, to avoid the capital unrealized gains tax. So something to think about, as we get ready to make decisions. So vote accordingly, and think about it and do your own research. I think I'm going to encourage everyone to do your own research about the candidates and what they're proposing. In a way, we have to make this country thriving, for the longest possible period of time going forward. So having said, those are my 2 cents on that. So if you're a founder, just know definitely that think about this carefully. It's going to have to affect what we do, and how we'd want to create jobs for people going forward. So those are my 2 cents on that. So I'll see you guys in the next one.